Welcome back to the channel. Green Kenobi here. To explain the What If tournament. This tournament will have a total of 32 competitors. I thought it was going to be 24. No, it's 32. That means 32 different stories. We have, right now, about 7 what ifs. Every person can vote only once. Turn in about 1. Hello, Darren. It's good to see you make it to the live stream. Each person will be able to select or turn in 1. So far, we have 7 here. And I'll be going over which ones we have on the list. Each of this selected by a different person. The first one, which is mine, is what if female Deku was Surge, a character from Sonic, or I believe the fan-made Sonic or IDW comics. I don't know much about this character, but I know she's a Tenric. And if you haven't guessed by the thumbnail, this one will mostly involve Overhaul. The next one is, I changed the name. The actual person wanted it to be an Inquisitor, but I have to watch out on certain things. So what if female Deku was an Enforcer? Especially when it comes to the series that's combining here. And the next one is, what if Deku had Bionics from, what was it, Massive Effect? Never played the game. I do not know what Bionics are, so when I get to the category of with this, I will do the research and get the powers out to you. I'll make sure to memorize the powers. Next, after that one, I'm going over all the ones we have so far. What if Asta had Cartoon Cat's powers? This one was recommended by Isaiah, someone that wanted me to do this a while ago. I just had trouble making the thumbnail for it. So it'll be making it to this live stream. Or actually to the tournament. Next one is actually one I laughed at when I saw this comment and was like, you know what, I'm not passing. This is a classic character. I liked. What if female Deku was Derpy from My Little Pony? In our MLP story, honestly, the classic MLP stories I've done have done a lot and have done way better than usually most of my stories, actually. So, hopefully this one does well too. Next, recommended by Darren here, is what if Deku was King Tiina? I think that's from Arc Survival Evolution. Now, I'm going to use both forms here. And if you notice, some of these have text in it. Give you a little hint where I'm going with this. This one, I don't know if this guy has any powers, so if you're watching this, when you recommend it, if he does have powers, please do tell me in the comment section or the chat. And the last one that I have is, what if Deku was an alicorn? Or was reincarnated as an alicorn in My Little Pony? I gotta say, I actually love saying this one up. That is all of the major what ifs I have right now. Just remember, you can vote for your favorite. Or you can actually submit a vote, which could make it onto the bracket. Now this tournament has a total of 32. So when you submit yours, it may not be now, but I will add it to the bracket, to the tournament. I'm also going to make this a thing. There will be in the future, after this tournament, there will be like a bracket of winners from the tournaments, which will be stationed in something and all that, which I'll get to later. But anyway, for the most part, I'll be cutting these off into sections. So I will do like the first section would be section A, which is bracket A, bracket B, bracket C, bracket D, to where I would be doing episodes for these series. And don't worry, if yours doesn't win, there is going to be a loser bracket, and the winner of that one will be able to also join the winner in like second, which will also make it into that special category I mentioned after like the tournament is won. So 2 stories will be added to like the winners of tournaments. I'm going to be doing this probably once a year, because this is going to take me a lot of time to do. But I am still waiting for exactly about 25 more recommendations. So, yeah. This is going to be a long process, by the way. If all these don't get out on singly, like, come out, like, if it takes a while before each part that is released or done on live stream, this tournament thing is super big, by the way. So if it takes time to do, please give me the time to. I don't want to give y'all any stories that are half writ, half done, that aren't really thought out. I hate doing that. Because I like to put effort into these stories, which really shows how much you can appreciate it. Like how much work went into it. One, I've never played Massive Effect. I don't really play Ark Evolution Survival, so I don't know much about those. But am I willing to do the research for the tournament? Most definitely. And if y'all are going to ask, how are they going to move on to other brackets? How are they going to move up? Voting. After an episode, which may just be cut off into sections, which will be, there'll also be a voting afterward to see which one moves up. So there'll be a voting thing after each little episode, to where y'all will vote for a what if to move on. And I will not be taking part in the voting sections of the tournament, since I'm its host. I do have a story of my own that's in here, but just to verify, I will not be voting on any of these. I will simply just be observing. Well, that is most of the rules of this. Now, there are going to be plenty of stories, like if you're asking like what stories you can do, well, there's actually another one I've been thinking of adding. What if that was saving after the Black Rose series, but I haven't made up my mind yet, so 8 spots could be filled. No, it was a recommended story, so that one is safe. That one can be put on here. Oh, so the king... am I saying this right? Tina or Titan? That could be Titan, but I think that might be Titan. But it can summon black creatures like all the dinos to help them out about the corrupted. Alright, noted. Can summon creatures like dinosaurs. Okay, thank you for giving me that information. I'm gonna go to this one real quick. Now that I know that, I may change the thumbnail up just a little bit with that information. But I'm not sure just yet. This is the thumbnail for the one you recommended. I don't know if you want the robotic form in here, so I will debate that. But I will definitely do research. It can summon dinos. with his massive build and all that. I assume it's really tall. Definitely looks like it's durable. Weatheredman corrupted. Okay. Oh, is that what this is? Nah, that might just be the armor for it, but whatever. But for the most part, I'm going to definitely do this one. And I don't know if I can make this more than a one-part episode. Hopefully I can, because I hope to get all these more than one episode. Also, if there's like certain things you would like in a story, like a what if, you can feel free to mention it in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Because there's just so much I can add and not add into a story just to make it make sense. And if I do not get enough, like, recommendations for the tournament, I may lower it to a lesser number. So I thought I would tell you all that. I might end up lowering it to a lesser number if I do not get enough recommended videos for the tournament, which I really hope I can. Oh, with the purple things. Oh, that's how you can tell they're corrupted. Okay. Thank you. Noted. I don't think I'll have the corruption into this story of yours, but I think I'll keep them probably minion summoning thing though, because I mean I've never played Ark Survival Evolved. I've played Ark, but I've not played Ark Survival Evolved. I may also play Mass Effect to get an understanding of the abilities. Also, I believe that one was recommended by Axolotl. Someone with Axolotl. The derpy one was recommended by Uchiha. Let's see. Let's remember where all the others were. I'll get all the names later. Well, there are so many what ifs I'm going to do and going to add to our little list. Like, this is a massive project, probably my biggest project, other than the Octoling experiments and the zebra that was corrupted. This probably is my biggest and most difficult project I'm going to be working on. I am definitely going to say, will it take time for parts of the tournament to be announced and released on the channel? Most definitely. But I will try to make it work. After all, if this does well, there definitely will be a season 2. Can summon the corrupted ones as well. Okay, noted. The same one for the previous, where I was just on with the King Titan. Noted. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much for answering my questions, because I did need to know this information. I do want to ask a question. Which bracket should I start? Should I start with A bracket, which has my recommended one? B bracket, that has the recommended one with the what if female Deku was an enforcer? C bracket with Derpy, the Alicorn one, what if Deku was King Titan? Or Category D with the massive effect and what if Asta had Cartoon Cat's powers. I'm definitely going to be asking which category should I start off with for the tournament. But I kind of want to wait a few days to see how many people are interested in this tournament. How many people want to submit their ideas, all that. Will this be my most worked on for a time? Will I be posting a little bit less of episodes lately? Possibly. Like, I may slow down making videos for a few days to work on the tournament. That is definitely a possibility. But I'll try to keep up the pace. After all, I've been working on multiple projects and videos posting on the channel. So, yeah. And I've just reached 554 subscribers. So that is definitely a big up. And the channel is growing, which I do appreciate. Starting this off, I didn't know how many people were going to like this. How many people were going to subscribe, how many people were just going to like my videos. I started this off, like these ideas, I love to hear y'all recommended ideas. I can't pick which one to begin with. I can't. But if I pick, I'm probably just going to go A, B, C, D. Which I might do. But I also want y'all's opinions on this. Because, one, this has y'all's stories in it as well I will be narrating and doing. Like, all of these are definitely going to take a while, which I don't mind. A story, my opinion, the best stories are the ones that take time. Some may take a while, some may not. I'm very excited to see where this goes to. As no one has done this, and I was like, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see how many people want to recommend their story what ifs. And let's see how far we can get this. Because after every episode, for instance, I'm going to go with the two down here with the Alicorn and the King Titan for just example. Once episode 1s of those are dropped, there'll be a vote. And whoever wins the vote will move on to the next event. Now, series that I plan not to have too many episodes will be started off with a trailer. Like, most of this might be started off with a trailer. For instance, I can tell you the ones off my head are going to start with trailers. The What If Female Deku was an Enforcer is starting off with a trailer, which may be 5 to 10 minutes long. Probably 5. And possibly the Mass Effect one. Just to buy me time on those. Those are only 2 on the mind that may start off with trailers. When we get more on here, I may decide then. And again, categories can change. I may put different ones against different ones. I may move things around. As expected, it's a tournament. I'm still trying to think where best would be placed. In fact, I may move your Darren above, and I may move the derpy one down. Just have the My Little Ponies go at it. My Little Pony what ifs go at it because, again, this is not the finalized project. This is just the start of it. There's definitely room to grow. In fact, I've said in a story that's coming out in like 2 days that we'll also be announcing the tournament. There most likely will still be slots left open by that time. We do have 25 slots. So, no, plenty of time to submit your ideas. If I can do it, I definitely will add it to the board. I am curious on who's going to win this, though. Now, I'm going to go over who's going to win each bracket currently, are my thoughts on. Unless people can come up with some amazing ideas, which I know people can, because all of these are amazing, 100% amazing ideas. This community has been a very, very good thing for this channel. Y'all have recommended ideas that I want to do, because y'all are recommending ideas most people don't do. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make that work. I try to do these little bits where no one thinks to. What if no one tries? Because, one, you may look around and just see, hey, I've never seen that what if before. Click on it and you may listen to the audio. Hey, that was pretty good. That's what I try to do. I try to give unique content. Unique what ifs. Because each what if is different. Now, the ones that are definitely going to be heroes are going to be this. The derpy one's a hero. The Alicorn one's going to be a hero. You're going to be confused on about what the dynamic of Surge is going to be. But I'm definitely going to say for the Mass Effect, I'm going to make that one a Vigilante. That is going to be the one few Vigilante what-ifs I actually plan on doing. For Cartoon Cat, we get there when we get there. Like, I have an idea what I'm going to do on that one right now, but I'm going to save it until Torment starts. Although the person that recommended it did say there's going to be a hatred towards nobles. I'll have to come up with some sort of reason. But don't worry, I can come up with it. I've gone through worse. Sorry, not trying to say the idea is bad. My thought process. Like, I've gone through worse times trying to, like, figure out how to do a story. A lot of stories, I have to say, there's really, like, a block. Like, don't be surprised. Like, after this tournament is done, I will be releasing all of these videos. All of them on my channel. Not at the same time, they'll be released on days, of course. But all these will be videos on the channel, so y'all can be comfortable knowing that your videos have been heard. I do like the villain what ifs I have done. I do make some really good villain what if decus. I have to admit, I like doing that. Now, y'all are really going to be confused when it comes to Surge, because it's going to be a 3-in-1 essentially. I don't know. You know what? Just scrap what I just said a moment ago. Y'all get to it when you get to it. I'll explain later. But if you're watching this live stream and you've gotten to this part, if you want your idea to be in this tournament, please just put it in the chat, comment to me, and let's check to see if anyone has, well, commented on any other things to submit. Nope. Oh, one more thing, well, actually there's going to be a few more things I'm going to be talking on here for a bit. I will constantly be updating the board and posting the community, in my community page, of the new, of what's been added. So y'all can get an idea of, like, what's happening. Because I could fill these with ideas of my own, but I want people to tell me their ideas. Not because I want to take credit off of them, no. If that was the case, I would have not said anyone's name. But I don't like taking credit for any of y'all's ideas. Most of the time, I put your names in the description of your videos, unless I forget. Which I have done. Which I do regret. But, still, I like to I like to give credit where it's credit's due. In fact, I'm going to make sure I said the name of the Massive Effect person. Axlogton. Okay. Where I'm trying to look for a few more names, but if y'all want to comment in the chat, just communicate while I'm scrolling through. Y'all can. You know what? Dragon's someone that constantly comes over to the channel, checks out. So if you wanna pop in anytime, you can. You can just tell me your idea. Okay. Zekchon Icha. I'm not sure if that is. I'm pretty sure that's his name. He recommended the Alicorn What If Deku from My Little Pony. Give me a minute, I'll probably just get back to it and tell you the name here in a second. Zechar. Okay, that's all. I cannot pronounce that. I'm sorry. If y'all do want to ask, like, what I have planned for the future, like, where will this tournament go? Hopefully this tournament goes far. That's what my hope is. And I will not be playing favorites in this game. Your favorite villain from One Piece is Kaido. Okay, noted. You gotta say, I'll say this again. Katakuri was my favorite from One Piece as a villain. In my opinion. But yeah, each one of these ideas are unique in their own ways. Like, this community as a whole, when y'all started watching me, I never thought I would get this far. And the fact that I'm doing this shows how much I'm thinking about the people that are subscribing, what y'all want to watch. For instance, I wouldn't be asking this if I didn't want to, at least, if I didn't care about your opinion, I would not have asked, like, hey, y'all want to be part of this tournament? I would have never asked that. But I care about y'all's opinions. Some of you and have gone out of the way and just sent me the most amazing ideas. There was the What If Nell, What If Female Deku was Fluttershy. Let's see, let's think of a few more. What if Deku had Benny's powers? That one was a good one. You also like Katakuri from One Piece. Noted. But I like to listen, well, mostly read. And one that I would love to put on here, but chose not to, is the Undertale Deltarune My Hero Story. Only because I need to finish playing both games, which I'm only working on Undertale right now. And also learn more about it, or else the story is not going to make sense at all. And I don't want that to be the case. And I'm bringing back an old series by just redoing it, and it's technically a different one, but still the same. It was What If Deku was Dr. Robotnik, but I'm bringing it back as What If Deku was Dr. Eggman. And that one's going to be a very long series, believe it or not. Y'all may ask why. Y'all know how the Sonic episodes, to where he's usually fighting a different robot every time? Yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go. So that one is definitely a project that is going to be like several, like I don't know how many parts. But It'll be something similar like that. Is there any rules I've left out? Oh, like, I've not made the loser bracket just yet. The loser bracket I will make after I've completed with the 5 more people have recommended. All thumbnails are laid here. Then I'll work on making the loser bracket. Like, I realized I could fill in, like, probably half these with just of my ideas, but nah. Sure, you got a wife idea, I'll hear it. I always like to listen to your ideas. Some of y'all have some amazing ideas. Some of them I can't do because of well, don't want to get in trouble. Not anything bad. Just ideas I worry about copyright. And I don't mind hearing your idea. Maybe I'll go over do a what if or something. Maybe play a game. I do got kindergarten. I could play kindergarten. And no, it's not like you're playing an average life of a kindergartner. I already did the research a bit on the game. It's supposed to be like a gory, bit by bit game of some sort. But if I had to give y'all a reason, like, why I chose to do, the tournament, if I had to give you all a reason on that, one, no one has ever done this before, and I thought, hey, I think it would be cool if we did a tournament what if type thing. This will be a long process, but yes, I thought it would be cool. What was it? There was another reason. I can't remember what the other reason was at the moment. So, I don't know. Well, I'll be recommended as either. What if Deku was the brother of Dazzling? Hold up. Give me a second. Sorry if I'm gonna go quiet for a minute. I gotta know what character this is from. Oh! The Dazzlings, which were the people that sung and would take the anger or stuff from the people, enhancing their powers. That would be an interesting story, I gotta say. And I could actually do it with the actual Equestria. Like, after they're defeated and all that, they go off to their big brother to ask for help. That would definitely be an idea worth making a thumbnail for. Now, will I add it to this? No, but I would like to save that idea, so give me a second. Nope, that is the other. This was all. I don't know what this was. Oh, I remember what that was. Never mind. Trying to remember where I put that ideas for. You know, I'll add it later. But anyway, that was an amazing idea. I'm definitely gonna have to say that. Also, send me a comment after this live stream, so I can just verify it one more time, because I can't really see the chat after the live stream ends sometimes. But this is definitely going to be a big project. Like, on scale of how much time this is going to take me, this may be over a month or two before this is even before it's finished. Like, that's how long this tournament may last. To be fair, this is a big planned out event that I personally setting up. And that may just take that amount of time to get that many people to really vote on in. So, if you have a friend or anything, if you're watching this live stream, and you want their idea to be heard, you can tell them to share this video or live stream to them. Tell them to comment down, or just go to the community page and comment under the tournament. Share it with your friend, have him comment his idea. Hey, all ideas are mostly welcome. I say that because there are some ideas I can't do. Now, someone asked me to do this combining about 4 series into one. That is a brain overload waiting to happen. Like, I don't even know where to start on that one. Someone recommended that. Now, I appreciate, good idea. Would I be able to do it? I had to refuse because I could not make it happen. My mind, I could possibly do it, but I would do so much research, I would get confused. Like, doing a 3 combination of things, like the one in the top right, I can do that. I can do that. A 4 is about pushing it, though, on my mind. Oh, we got someone else. It's Stuck. What's up, It's Stuck? You haven't submitted your idea. Again, we have 25 spots left open. So feel free to submit your put it in the chat and I'll work on it later. Or I possibly work on it now, but you know. But this is definitely a big event. I've repeated that like 3 times now, I'm sorry. Like, will I say will the winner have like a special prize or something? Probably not, really. But knowing that your what if won the tournament is definitely something you should be proud of. Because if I win the tournament, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Because right now, I'm looking at the competition. The competition looks fierce right now. Just on with the thumbnails and all that, I don't think I'm winning this competition. Because these ideas are definitely worthwhile. Like, when I come thinking worthwhile, I mean, like, there are so many ways they can outdo it. I'm not personally just gonna sabotage any of them, because that's just unsportsmanship and all that. I'm not going to try to change them just so I can win, because that is just selfish. No. I'm not gonna do that. That is the height of meanness, and I'm not that person. I'm playing this fair and square. If mine doesn't win the vote, I'm not moving it forward. The one that won the vote will move forward. I'm an honest person. So I would definitely follow the rules that I've set in place. For instance, I can't vote. Y'all get to vote on which one moves on after their episodes are made. And I gotta admit, I've put a lot on my plate here, with the amount of projects, what ifs I've sat here today. And I'm willing to do it? Yes. With all the work I may have, throwing these on top, I'm like, go ahead. I love a good challenge. And this is definitely going to be a challenge that is definitely going to test a lot of my ideas. which I appreciate getting an opportunity to do something like this. I never thought I would get the opportunity. Not in a long time. So, again, if you can be a part of this, hey, submit your idea. Now, does anyone have any questions on any of the other stories I had mentioned through this live stream? I will sit back and let y'all answer. I will tell you which one I think right now has the best chance. Yes, if you don't win, don't worry, there is going to be a season 2 of this. I planned there will be a season 2. And if I can't get that many more people to do this tournament, I will shorten the tournament down to probably 16, I think. 16, maybe 8, 4 on each side. Possibly, if I don't get that many more people in within a week or so, I will shorten the tournament down because maybe this is a little bit too much for season 1. So if I do have to shorten this down, which I hope not, but if I have to, it's understandable. Like for instance, you've actually, Darren, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right, or else I would feel so bad. But you've submitted quite a few One Piece ideas to me, which I have done. Which I appreciate doing your ideas that you've sent to me. They're amazing ideas, like the Gecko Moria one. That one in King. Like the King from the Beast Pirates. Episode 2 drops tomorrow. I'll say it. Episode 2 drops tomorrow, so enjoy that one. After the King one, I've already decided Gecko Moria will be the next What If that I do after King. What if Deku was King from the Beast Pirates? So, hey, a little announcement for y'all there. Look forward to the Gecko Moria one. I'm going to have some fun. Gecko Moria is actually going to be one of my few vigilante ones I mentioned. Like, hey, isn't Gecko Moria a villain? How are we going to make him a vigilante? Yeah. Like, I know I could do, like, a whole bunch of evil stuff as him as a villain. But I feel like it's technically going to be vigilante villain Gecko Moria for the time being. I haven't settled on which side he's really going to be joined, but for the most part, it should be vigilante. Like, I hope at least I can do this idea, like the tournament and all that, for, let's see. Like, this is kind of an ambition, you would say. Like, this is my ambition. I want to do this to inspire y'all. Because I'm going to tell you a true story. Like, I would watch What Ifs. I would listen to What Ifs. And I don't know why, but listening to the villain, the hero things, it would give me a sense of happiness, knowing that it's very interesting, very cool, something I got really into, and just loving to hear their ideas. Their perspectives really inspired me. I kind of just fell in love with the idea of what ifs. So, kind of is a reason I started this channel. So, hey. Oh, I guarantee you do, Darren. You've sent in several ideas I've already made thumbnails for. Will I get to them? Eventually. Because I know I have at least three stories. For one, there's the King, Gecko Moria one. Were you the one that submitted the Endeavor one too? possibly the Caesar clown. I think you were. But anyway, if you watch this live stream and you know someone that likes what ifs like you do, and you want them to submit their idea, go ahead. You can ask your friend to submit one, you can submit one. And this comes to the point where I don't know really what to continue with. The only thing I can really ask you is, hey, wait, like, do you have any questions about the rules, the setup? Like, hey, can I choose which bracket I'm in or whatever? You can choose which bracket you want in. So, you want yours to be in A bracket, I'll put it in A bracket. You want yours to be in B bracket, I'll put it in B bracket. But once a bracket fills up, I cannot put more into the bracket. Just to let y'all know. Well, I guess that's really it for what I really have to say today. Well, anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. I may be back tomorrow for a live stream. Maybe. No guarantees. But I will be keeping y'all updated on more episodes and all that are coming. And remember, if you like and you want to submit an idea, don't be hesitant. Because, one, I was scared to submit my ideas. I never really sent anyone my ideas because I was scared. I submitted one idea to somebody, and I will tell y'all, it was the best thing I had ever said. It was just one text what if person. Like, you do text stories on a what if. I submitted, hey, why don't you try Sammy Lawrence Deku? Because at the time, I loved Sammy Lawrence as in Bendy and the Ink Machine. He actually went out of his way and made it. And my man, that was probably one of his best makes ever. He deserved that subscription. Because he inspired me. Wow. He went out of the way and he made it really convincing. Like, not gonna lie, really convincing Sammy Lawrence Deku. I've not made a Sammy Lawrence Deku. Not yet, at least. I had thought of it several times. But I decided against it for now. But, yeah, I can understand if you're scared to submit an idea. I was. I still am sometimes scared to submit an idea. Because I don't know what people think of an idea. I could think, for one, someone could think of it, this is like a very good idea. Honestly, any idea is a good idea, in my opinion. But there are some which I understand. Like, can I try to tell you, it's not possible for me, if I can. But if it's something I can't do at the moment, I'll definitely say, I'll add it to a list, because I like to keep track of your ideas, because y'all's ideas are amazing. If ever possible, I would not like to turn down y'all's ideas. Y'all have some amazing ideas. Why I've been posting, like, weekly, everyday type videos is because those comments mean a lot to me. Y'all commenting shows how much y'all care. And every time when I feel like, I'm done, I'm not gonna post any more videos for a time, y'all come in and y'all go in clutch. saying some inspiring words, giving your ideas, giving your opinions. It's like I'm in a down moment. And you'll send in some words of encouragement through stories. Which I appreciate that. I didn't think I would ever get that on this channel. Like, this was made just for me to do stories. And yet, I'm getting encouragement, uplifting comments. I never thought I would get, to be honest. Because I like to do unique stuff. Ideas no one else does. I mentioned that earlier. And some of y'all give that to me, like, really well. Like, the MLP stuff. Tell me if there's another MLP King Sombra, Tyrek, Cozy Glow, Queen Chrysalis out there. Because you need to send me a link on YouTube where that is. Or tell me what channel. I will go over there and look at it in a heartbeat. I'll look on the day it was made. Like the year it was made. Because I made those like this year, at the beginning of this year, I think. I have grown a lot over the years. This channel is only a year old. I always forget that. But y'all blow me out of the water with some of y'all's ideas. That was kind of a little rant. I'm sorry about that. Kind of was just sharing how y'all uplift me in a way. To continue with this stuff, my projects, my storytelling. And I guarantee I may have 2 added on here, probably, or 3, maybe by the end of the day. Maybe I'll call a few YouTuber friends, see if they have an idea to put on here. That's always an option. But I'll keep updating the bracket. Thanks for y'all's support. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're not already. And that's the end of this live stream. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Sorry, I have to respond to this comment right here. I'll end it after this. Like, I understand, like, you thought I wasn't gonna like your what if. I'm pretty sure you misspelled, what if there. But, like, Deku was the brothers of the, Gazelings from, Equestria? Girl Equestria something. Forget the name of the show. But it's another MLP type thing, and no, I wasn't gonna reject an amazing idea like that. Like, that is an absolutely amazing idea. I can make that work. Do I think it'll be in the probably My Hero universe? Most likely not. But, hey, I like to experiment. And some of your ideas give me perfect opportunities to experiment with some things. Which most of the time, y'all end up loving it. Which I appreciate. Hopefully that answers your question there, Darren. I realized I also named a character in Black Rose What If Ruby Was Raised by the Grimm, and the first name that came up was Darren. Well, I guess you got a collab in that one. Or, well, a shout out in that series. Lucky for you. Because I didn't even realize it until, it hit me in the face. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. Green Kenobi's out for the night. And remember, what ifs are good. It's as best as we can make them. Not every story is great, but they sure can be good. And no bad idea is truly a bad idea. Unless it's absolutely a story you that you're not familiar with. Because there are bad ideas, but when it comes to the what ifs, for the most part, there's not that many. Anyway, green